78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, please share the video. Check it out, man. My Milwaukee Bucks, we just can't get right, man. I mean, bad luck after bad luck after bad luck after bad luck. You know what I mean? It's just one of them years, man. It is what it is. So now, to add insult to injury, Damian Lillard is out for the rest of the season we knew he had some type of calf soreness or calf injury. That's what they've been calling it for the last 2 seasons. But apparently now it's being called a blood clot in his right calf, which is very dangerous. We know you can't play games with that kind of stuff. So they're going to sit him. Damian's not going to play. We know we already had Bobby Portis out. We lost Bobby for 24 games because he accidentally took the wrong pain medication, and the NBA decided to throw the hammer at Bobby like he Nino Brown or something, right? Meanwhile, some people we know is on the sideline popping pills. We don't know what they popping. They popping something right on TV. Ain't nobody saying nothing about it. Whatever. Jericho Sims, our backup center, that we just acquired the trade deadline for the Knicks. Phenomenal young athlete. He's out with a thumb. He had thumb surgery, but he might be back in the playoffs if – I think he can be back in like a month. If we go deep into the playoffs, he'll be back, you know what I'm saying? But the point is, man, we're down. We're down a lot of guys, right? We're down a lot of talent. Giannis is doing the best he can do. A lot of pressure on him to get it done. Ever since 2001 when we won the title, every year after that, we've been injured. Every year. I mean, haters can say whatever they want to say. Oh, the Bucks ain't this, and oh, the championship y'all won that. Listen, bro. Bottom line is, every year after that title, we was hurt. The very next year, Chris Middleton was hurt. Matter of fact, the championship year, we was hurt. The championship year, Giannis, remember he had hyperextended his knee, and it looked like it was all over with, right? But he pulled some Wolverine mentality stuff and came back for the finals. Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday got us through the Atlanta series, and we were able to win that and go to the NBA Finals. Right? And then Giannis came back and had one of the greatest finals performances I ever seen. But after that, injury. The next year, Chris Middleton was out. Couldn't get it done without him. The year after that, was it Giannis got hurt? So Giannis and Middleton got hurt, I think, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? They fired Mike Budenholzer, Coach Mike Budenholzer, because you know he refused to make any adjustments, and send some help for Drew Holiday, who was getting cooked by Jimmy Butler. And Drew Holiday was our best defender. He was our best on-ball defender on the perimeter. But Jimmy Butler was a different animal in the playoffs. He just turned into something different, some type of X-Men mutant or something. And couldn't nobody stop him. But Budenholzer would not send anybody to help or double team or take the ball out of Jimmy's hands. He just wouldn't do it. And we lost because of that. And Giannis was injured as well. Giannis had that tailbone injury. That's back when, remember, he fell in the first game on his tailbone. And he was on the sideline getting the massages. And all y'all weirdos on the internet making fun of him for getting massages. Like, whatever, bro. So then last year we had Middleton and Dame and Giannis hurt. Giannis' calf went out. You know what I'm saying? So that was messed up. Then he couldn't play in the playoffs. Middleton was injured, and he stayed playing through the injury. Dame got hurt in Game 3, I believe, against Indiana, and he had to go sit down. So that just left us with Middleton. And then what the Bucks do? We traded Middleton this year. We got rid of Middleton. It was time to move on from him. We parted ways with Chris Middleton. And hold on, let me share my screen. Let me make sure y'all can. We can click on some of this other stuff we got going on here. We parted ways with Chris Middleton and did what we thought was best for the team. We received Kyle Kuzma back. Now we also got Kevin Porter Jr. We got some Jericho Sims. We made some nice moves, and we see flashes of brilliance. This is the standings right now. So a couple of weeks ago, I went off in a video about the Bucks. A lot of people say, "Oh, you tripping, bro, you tripping. It's too early for you to be snapping like this, man. You done gave up, man. You snapping." No, bro. My point is, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo and we have Damian Lillard on the same team, plus all these weapons around them. And why are we neck and neck with Indiana and Detroit? Why? Y'all can play games all you want to. You can make excuses all you want to. This comes from the top down. Coaching, with Doc Rivers' rotations, his coaching style. This is also Giannis as a leader, communicating to his people on the floor. Damian Lillard playing like a loser, and he is. I'm sorry. I do like Damian Lillard. I'm not trying to pretend like I don't like. I like Damian. Dame is valuable to us, but he has to get. I really wanted this year to be the year that Dame steps into the. You know what I'm saying? The steps out of that loser column. But we should never be neck and neck with the team like the Indiana Pacers and the Detroit Pistons. Not if we want to be taken seriously as a team. Indiana Pacers got nobody. Who they got? Halliburton? He ain't no all-time great. Who else they got? What's the dude name? The African brother. I forgot his name. The other dude. Whatever. They ain't got nobody. They got Miles Turner. No threat. You know what I'm saying? Miles Turner is a good center. But you know what I mean? He's not an all-time great. Who did Detroit Pistons got? They got the young boy. That's it. After Kate Cunningham and some role players, that's all they got. Then they got a good coach and they got heart and determination. The Bucks lack heart and determination. The Bucks go through the motions. And sometimes having a veteran team can be comfortable to a coach like Doc. Oh, man, we got a veteran team. It's so easy to talk to these guys. Yeah, but it's hard to get the veteran team out of bed. Hard to get them out of bed and hard to get them motivated. Because the veteran team, they think like, oh, man, you know, what's the old saying? The old saying with the Bulls, you know. You got the father bull and his son sitting on top of a hill, looking down at all them cows. And the son says to his father, "Hey, Pop, let's run down there and let's smash one of them cows." You know what I'm saying? Let's smash one of them cows, Pops. And then the father says, "Nah, son, let's walk down there and smash all of them. Nice and easy." That's the old saying, right? That sounds smooth and clever, right? It's about patience and taking your time, right? But the problem with that is a lot of old school cats, that's how we feel. Well, man, you know, we ain't got to get all hyped up for we ain't finna get all hyped up for the Nets. The Brooklyn Nets, man, I'm not getting hyped up for the Brooklyn Nets. Man, come on, we got to play these guys 4 times this year. Man, look, this is just one game of many. We ain't got to, you know. Meanwhile, a younger team wants to beat that team. A younger team is full of energy, full of testosterone. They want to seek and destroy everything in their path. The Milwaukee Bucks have one of the oldest teams in the league, if not the oldest. And it shows in our competitive spirit. Okay? We do not show that determination. We do not show that killer instinct, night in and night out. I know we ain't no team shows it every single night. I understand that, bro. But come on, bro. And realistically, I mean this from by my heart, no capping at all. The Milwaukee Bucks, realistically, should have 47 wins by now. At least. Listen to me, at least 47 wins. Look at our record. We're 40-31. We should have at least 47 wins. We should be above the New York Knicks right now. We should be the number 3 seed in the East. If you go back and look, unlike a lot of people, I watch the Bucks games, okay? And I say that to say this. A lot of y'all be in my chat talking crazy. Oh, yeah, y'all didn't even watch the games. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. So now, because one dude came to my page talking about, man, I ain't heard nothing from Bobby in a minute, man. Hey, y'all might need to come up off of Bobby, man. I ain't heard his name on ESPN in a minute. You know why? Because you don't watch the games. If you did watch the games, you would know Bobby Portis has been suspended for 24 games. Right? We ain't getting Bobby back until the last 4 games of the season when we play New Orleans. But that's just proof y'all don't be watching the games. Not the Bucks, you don't. But anyway, we lost so many games this year around like within 5 to 10 points. Games that we had won. Close games that we usually win in previous years, now we're losing these close games. Games to bum teams like the Portland Trail Blazers. I'm sorry. We got 2 losses this year to the Portland Trail Blazers. As a matter of fact, ever since Damian Lillard has been on our team, we have not beaten the Portland Trail Blazers. So I think we 0-4 to Portland since Damian been on our team. That's unacceptable. That means there's a lack of passion, there's a lack of desire, there's a lack of we have to get this done. Damian Lillard himself is supposed to press that issue. Bro, I'm not losing to Portland, bro. Hey, man, Portland, a scrub team, they ain't even making the playoffs. We got to step on them. He's supposed to say that, but he don't. He has a nonchalant, lazy attitude. I don't care if he watches this and get mad, bro. Miss me with it. I like you, Dame, but, bro, it is what it is. You have a very nonchalant attitude. And you ain't the only one. Giannis be doing that, too. We'll be losing to Cleveland like it ain't nothing. Giannis come to the post-game press conference eating chicken wings and Oreos, smiling and beguiling. Nonsense. Meanwhile, I'm in my feelings as a fan. I'm heated like friction. Giannis coming to post-game press conference eating chicken wings. Oh yeah, we gotta play these guys. We play these guys 3 more times, and hopefully in the playoffs, you can't get too high, you can't get too low. We gotta shut up, Giannis. Just be quiet, bro. So what from the standings right now, it looked like the Detroit Pistons finna overtake us, and the Milwaukee Bucks are finna be the 6th seed in the East, bro. The 6th seed in the East, fam. With Dame and Giannis on the same team. Now, I'm gonna leave room. I'm gonna leave room for a miracle, and that's the fan in me. You understand? The fan in me is gonna leave room for a miracle. Okay? I'm gonna leave room for maybe we could turn it around. Maybe even without Dame, because I do like how we play without Dame as far as pace. But in order to win these games without Dame, our guys are going to have to shoot the ball. Stop being afraid to shoot, man. Stop being afraid to miss. Listen, AJ Green, you are one of the best. I believe AJ Green is a top 5 3-point shooter in the NBA. You have to believe that yourself, and you have to shoot the ball, man. Come down court, pull up on them. Play with confidence. Stop waiting for the wide open perfect 3, because it ain't gonna happen, AJ. You have to be with Dame out. You have to be more aggressive, AJ Green. You have to be more aggressive. I said this before. I'm gonna say it again. To somebody hear me from the Bucks organization. AJ Green needs to be shooting at least 10 3-pointers a game. If I can sit here and watch Anthony Edwards from Minnesota, who ain't a three-point shooter, yak up 15, 16 a game, trust me, our guy who's the best three-point shooter in the league, maybe, needs to be shooting 10. Shoot himself out the slump. He needs to shoot. AJ Green. Now, if he's missing, he done missed his first 5-6 shots. Cool. We know AJ just ain't got it tonight. Put in Andre Action Jackson. You feel me? Torian Prince. You got to be more aggressive. I'm loving what you're doing on defense, Torian Prince. I'm loving what you're doing. I want you to be more aggressive offensively, though. I want you to shoot that thing. When you get the ball, shoot it. All right? Gary Trent Jr., I ain't got to say nothing to you. You know what to do. Gary Trent Jr., either he's going to be on or he's going to be off that night. But he ain't scared. He ain't shy to shoot. That's what I like about Gary Trent. He a rider. Kevin Porter Jr., we ain't got to say too much about him. Just need you to be more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Do what you've been doing. Sometimes you're going to be on, sometimes you're going to be off. But we're going to need you to definitely step up with Dame out. Ryan Rollins, my dude. One of my favorite Bucks, Ryan Rollins, out of the young squad. Shame on you, Doc. Shame on you. Let me tell you why I say shame on you, Doc. This is your fault with this part. You took Ryan Rollins out of the rotation altogether. You had him on DNPs. Then all of a sudden, Dame don't play, and he goes from not playing at all to starting? To starting, bro? Doc, how's somebody going to be warmed up? How's somebody going to be in their rhythm? This is what I was trying to tell you before. But whatever. I think Ryan Rollins is going to be fine. I like his athleticism, his youth. I think he will be fine. I think he will fill into that role. Listen, to make up for Dame's 25 points, it's going to take a committee. And I think we're going to get that done. I think we can get it done. Brook Lopez has stepped up drastically with the loss of Bobby Portis. You know what I'm saying? Brook Lopez stepped up big time. Brook took a lot of criticism. Brook took a lot of fire from Bucks fans, man. Talk about his athleticism. He's slow. Brook Lopez has stepped up big time. And Brook Lopez, low-key, has won us and kept us in his playoffs. If Brook Lopez is sucking the way Bucks fans say he sucked, bro, we be down there with Atlanta right now. About 35 wins. So, shout out to Brook Lopez. Keep doing what you're doing, Brook. I want to see Doc Rivers. When Giannis is not in the game, if Brook Lopez is still on the floor, you need to get Brook Lopez in the paint, in the post, scoring. Can't nobody in the league guard him. Like 2-3 people maybe. What is he behind the three-point line for? If Giannis, I understand when Giannis on the court, he's trying to stretch the floor. But even when Giannis on the court, forget that. Brook Lopez needs to get some easy paint buckets. I told y'all this 2 years ago. When everybody was hating on Brook, I said, listen, man, you get Brook the touches, Brook can still average 20 points a game. No, he can't. And what he been doing? What he been doing? I'm going to say this. Since Bobby Portis has been out, Brook Lopez, since Bobby Portis has been out, Brook Lopez, outside of Giannis, has been the MVP for the Milwaukee Bucks, to me. He stepped up big time, man. Without them points from Brook, I'm telling you, y'all going to learn to appreciate them points, man. Y'all keep ignoring the points from Brook. The boy out there working. And Brook, 144 years old. Oldest man on the team. He out here getting buckets. But anyway, it's going to be interesting. So hopefully, when we get Bobby back, we'll see what happens when Bobby Portis come back. Hopefully, Bobby is not in no slump. You know what I'm saying? It's sad because, he might be in a shooting slump or something like that, He ain't played with the team all this time. But we'll see what happens. Also, we got to make sure that we stay focused and keep our eyes on the prize. We can't win this. We can't win it. We still can win. I don't know if we can win no championship, but we can get out of this first round. We can get out of the second round. I think we can fight. If we fight hard, man, we can do it. You know what I'm saying? We just got to have self-belief, self-determination. And we got to go out there and put that work in. You know what I mean? So, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I feel bad for Dame. Look like he'll miss the playoffs, but, you know, I'm hoping we can get this done without him. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new one. I'm out of here, though. Deuces.